Well, welcome to a new drive theory video. Today's car is this, the AMG G-Class G63, which has received a lot of updates for 2025. About a year ago, Mercedes did the first press drive of this car, and I've been really keen to get one in because I haven't driven a G-Class since the early version with the flat screen. There was one major update around 2019, and now this one. And wow, they've made some serious changes. The G-Class has always been a divisive model within the Mercedes range. I recently had the CLA 250 Plus, which sits at one end of the Mercedes lineup. This is the complete opposite end, a heavy SUV with a ladder chassis, steel construction, and a live rear axle. Yet, it's still quite an event to drive. Let's take a There are several versions of the new G63. This particular one is the G63 Magno Edition, with a list price including options of around £28,000 on top of the base price. The range starts at one. Up front, there's a new, more aggressive design with larger openings for the intercoolers. These openings come as standard, along with the headlights, which I believe contain 64 individual LEDs. They self-adjust, but having driven this car at night, I've never been flashed so much by oncoming traffic. I've tried dipping the lights in various settings, but they are extremely bright. They're excellent when you're driving, but they definitely dazzle other road users. You get side steps as standard, and the exhaust exits from the side. I can't think of another car with quad side exit exhausts, 2 on this side and 2 on the passenger side. They produce a very distinctive sound, as we know. The car is tall, really tall. If you're used to something like a Range Rover or Defender with air suspension that kneels down, this is different. The G-Wagon uses fixed coil springs, so it's always at this height. Getting in can be a little awkward. Narrow doors, small aperture, and you really do need to use the side steps. Getting out without them can be just as awkward. But I still love the sound of the door slamming shut. That signature G-Wagon jail door thunk is still here. The rubbing strips down the sides remain as well. Around the back, this car has a tow bar fitted, which I assume is optional. The rear hatch opens wide, revealing lots of space. The seats fold down, and it's very practical. The square shape really helps. Mercedes has made the aperture as large as possible. There's a small cover as well, and quilted leather lining in the load area. Your dog would be very happy back here, although you might want a ramp because it's pretty high off the ground. What's really special about this car is the new suspension system. This G63 features AMG Active Ride Control, using special hydraulic dampers linked across the car, and notably, no anti-roll bars. Underneath, you can still see the live rear axle, just like on a Defender or an Ineos Grenadier. That's part of the G-Wagon's appeal. It hasn't fundamentally changed in decades. Under the hood sits AMG's 4.0-liter V8, producing 485 horsepower in this version. It's a hot V layout, with the twin turbos mounted at the top. Torque is 850 Newton-meters, and on this latest version, there's also a 48-volt mild hybrid system. The electric motor is integrated into the gearbox and adds an extra 20 horsepower and 200 Newton-meters of torque for short bursts. At peak acceleration, this car produces over 1,000 Newton-meters of torque, which is remarkable. I'll start the engine, and instantly you hear the V8. The AMG soundtrack is loud and proud, especially with the exhausts exiting on both sides. It almost feels stereo. Inside, the cockpit is excellent. The steering wheel is a proper AMG unit with carbon fiber on top and suede grips on this example. Gear selection is handled here, with controls for drive modes, heating, and assistance systems all integrated into the wheel and stalks. The new digital dashboard and updated central screen offer a huge range of options. I seem to have settled on off-road mode, but I'll switch to performance for now. Even so, the car stays true to its off-road heritage, with 3 locking differentials and low range still available. Climate controls are physical, which is great. Under this sliding cover is the wireless charging pad. I also love the cup holders. You can heat or cool them depending on your preference. There's a vast amount of customization in the menus. Drive modes, suspension settings, steering feel, and off-road configurations. This car also has a sunroof, not a full panoramic roof, just over the front occupants. Let's put it into drive and head off. That central locking slam as you set off is pure G-Wagon. I'll switch into sport mode and give it some throttle.
The response is immediate, the sound is fantastic, and compared to the previous generation, the electric assistance makes a real difference. Throttle response is sharper, and the hesitation you used to get is gone.
In comfort mode, it's surprisingly quiet. At 60 miles per hour, I measured around 69-70 decibels, even on a noisy road surface. Visibility is outstanding. You sit very high, higher even than a Range Rover, and you can see the indicators flashing on top of the wings at night. It's so unmistakably G-Wagon. The screen is now slightly curved, unlike the completely flat screen of the early cars, which used to act as a bug splatter magnet.
Switching back into dynamic mode, the car feels incredibly quick. Gear changes from the 9-speed automatic are sharp. It's not a dual clutch, but it's very impressive. Mercedes claims 0 to 62 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds, but real-world testing suggests it's closer to 4 flat.
On rough roads, the ride is transformed. The engine remains vocal, very AMG, despite modern efforts to quiet everything down. So, likes and dislikes. The biggest downside is the price. The G63 now sits well north of 200,000 pounds, but residuals are incredibly strong. Demand is huge, and there's really nothing else like it. Another downside is rear space. It's not as large as you'd expect compared to a Range Rover. The headlights at night are also an issue. They dazzle oncoming traffic far too easily. Fuel consumption isn't great either. Expect mid-teens MPG at best. If you're ordering one, you must get the Performance Package and the new AMG Active Ride Control. It completely transforms the car. To me, this represents Mercedes-Benz at its best, an engineering company pushing boundaries. Just as Porsche has evolved the 911, Mercedes has evolved the G-Class without losing its identity. Live axle, ladder chassis, coil springs, and yet it now competes dynamically with the best SUVs on the road. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, keep watching, keep subscribing, and more videos will be coming very soon.